Kia ora and welcome to Cornwall Park for this coverage of Auckland Rugby League / the Warriors Shaun Johnson Shield, game one of the day. I'm joined here with Wade Brunson in the box. How you going, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Thanks, Regan, for that little introduction there. And how good. Footy's back. Started on Thursday night. And today we're down here with the Shaun Johnson Shield first game of the day. Looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to it too. It's been a long summer without footy. We're back in. We had our Warriors pre-season game, so it's really we had real positive results from that. A lot of we had SG Ball starting, a lot of positive results from that as well. And now we get to see some of our junior players as we kick off here. I believe that is the under 16 Blue kicking off. And here we go. There's a good hit up there to start. Wade, what do you see both of these teams doing early in this game? It's been a long off season for some of these boys. They are very highly capable athletes, but tactics wise, what do you see some of these boys doing as we see a penalty here early on?
I think early on when you first start, you have your first hit out. You're looking for connections. You're looking to get a bit of flow on. So I think Coach Mahara Campbell of this Red team, he's a well-established coach. I think they'll be just trying to go through their sets, get through their patterns, and look to establish those connections and combinations and a bit of accuracy. Yeah,
definitely. I'm thinking set completion is definitely the biggest key feature for early in these games, as you're saying. Yeah, good little hit up there from number 11, Saipaya, as they look to bring it to the middle of the field here, Auckland Red. Oh, the big number 16, Ayanu Ulapolo. Oh, we got a... And that's a penalty there for Auckland Red.
Not squared the ruck, is it?
Not squared the ruck. Oh, offside. Offside.
It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. It could have been a big play there for Auckland Blue, but here we are. Auckland Red on the attack as Caleb Witchman hands it off to Saipaya. Busy early with a couple of carries. He's looking for a big workload today. Oh, in the building, setting to the post, Boston Cochrane, very good player. He's looking to have a big year this year. Here's Auckland Red, they settle it down there. They're edging closer to the try line as Boston Cochrane with a lovely tip onto his prop forward. They're playing very simple footy here, the Auckland Red team, but it's quite effective, Wade. They're just holding the ball. They're not doing anything too fancy. Let's see the last tackle here. Oh, lovely little kick for the number 1. That was Connor Peters combining with his fullback, William Cooper. That is a lovely try. Great start for Auckland Red.
That's a great start from Auckland Red. And as you said, they've got good shapes. They've got good arrowheads going on. Everyone knows what their line is. And I really like Carwin Patterson at 13, just tipping on. He's usually a hooker. As we see here, nice little kick through, and William Cooper on the money. Yeah,
beautiful start there from Auckland Red. So Carwin Patterson he is normally a hooker, so do we expect Red to be moving the ball around through the middle a bit more and utilising Hahn, Falifetu and Cochrane through the middle?
I would assume so. I would assume that they're going to use him as more as a ball player, and then when he gets a bit of space, he gets the run. He has a great combination with Boston Cochrane. They're Westlake boys, they play club together, and Boston Cochrane is a player to watch out for. He's not big, but he's very, very powerful.
That he is indeed. As we see a back rower with a conversion. Saipaya with the conversion. You don't normally see a back rower kick, but normally they're pretty good.
Kids can do everything these days.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Well, he's put that just to the right. Commentator's cursed there.
Yeah, but I blame the wind. It's pretty windy down here. So.
Yeah, it is pretty windy. Bit of an easterly breeze as that cyclone edges towards us. But fantastic start from Auckland Red, pretty much in their first set. 4-0.
Yeah, I think Blue just need to watch their discipline. They're piggybacking them down the field twice, and I think they just got to. Sometimes when you're too excited too, you go a little bit too hard at the start. So probably just need to compose themselves and get back into the defensive systems.
Yeah, exactly. Trayvon Dave will be very big for that. He is their leading half. He will lead them around the park, so he'll be reiterating and making sure that they have a very good set on defense here and get back into the grind of this game. As you see the kickoff here from Auckland Blue. Oh, it's tipped on. And Boston Cochrane with a very solid run to open things up here. As predicted, Auckland Red moving forward just one off the ruck stuff. But it's effective, as we say. You got to complete your sets.
Yeah, you want to get a kick after scoring points.
They're really just trying to get. They're using those tip-ons, one outside the ruck, but they're trying to get outside the B and C defenders. They look to put a bit of a block play on. Once again off that Kywin Patterson.
That's a better set for Blue.
Yeah, that's a better set. Oh, and we're going to see what Blue have in this opening set. They have a very good backline. Tomu Cook, and I've just seen there Tiffany Thompson, the centre there. Definitely one to watch out for. He was fantastic in the North versus South series. I think he scored about 9 tries in 3 games.
Yeah, he's very highly rated as Tiffany Thompson. Really excited to watch him and Tomu Cook go at it this season.
As you see here, Blue really utilising their backs, coming into the red half. Trayvon Dave will be looking to put on some shape here. Oh, it's a good little run out of 9 there from Tiffany Cooley, and he's won a penalty.
Another offside penalty.
Another offside penalty. Boys just jumping the gun, getting a bit excited early on.
Yeah, little basic fundamentals there, not looking for the referee when they go back.
And Trayvon Dave looks to go quick. And Moi Tawara, just a settler to the post. D'Angelo Michaeli, he was very good in the North-South series as well. Hard to stop. He looks in great condition as well. Oh, they move out right. Oh, very good tackle there. There's Auckland Blue. They push closer. Oh, it's a damaging run there from Fotu. They're close to the line, but Red are resilient. They're holding out. And Trayvon Dave looks. And they're looking to follow on here out the left for Trayvon Dave. And Trayvon Dave plays out the back to Cook. But it is tipped. And it is out. What did you think of that Auckland Blue set there?
Yeah, I think the spacing from Red is really good at the moment. So I think Trayvon Dave might need to dig deep into the line. He might need to have a go himself just to tie those defenders in.
Yeah.
And then have a crack out the back there. But also in the middle ruck there, I saw number 9 was in if he actually took it.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to play a bit of shape, but obviously before you play that shape, you gotta earn the right to play the shape. And we'll see what the boys do here. Oh, they're looking to give early ball to Tomu Cook. That's better. And Tiffany Thompson Hona. Oh, lovely hands. Oh, great finish there. There was Lorenzo Lokotui there in the corner with some slick hands from Tomu Cook and Tiffany Thompson. What about that?
Once again, I thought Red had quite good defence there. It was just that last hit and stick didn't happen. However, good play by Auckland Blue to score in that corner and a great finish from the winger. Yeah,
as we see on the replay here, just a nice early ball there from Tomu Cook. Oh, that was a one-handed flick there from Tiffany Thompson. That's a very special try there from Auckland Blue. A lot of athleticism, and they level it. And kick to come, I believe that's Trayvon Dave kicking. He's got a very strong easterly breeze helping him, so he'll just try and guide this over, I believe.
Left footer.
Left footer as well.
Left footers never miss.
It's on record. It's on record now.
Hope I haven't seen it.
There was, I think it missed. There was minimal. There wasn't much of a wave there, but we're going to assume that one missed, and that will be 4-4. Wow, very open start to this game, as we're expecting. But I feel like once the boys settle in, there still seems like there's a little bit of nerves here and there, but once everyone's settled, I feel like this could be a very good game of footy.
I'm anticipating this to get quite exciting.
Yeah.
And I think Red there could have shut that try down if Kwan actually jammed in there. So there's some good learnings there. If the coaches can see that and get the players jamming in, they might be able to stop those pop passes.
And here we see Auckland Blue with the kickoff. Oh, off the back fence, Danger Michaeli. It was a bit of an awkward kick. Those are very hard to take and generate momentum for the Blue side. Oh, good solid contact there. Oh, that's number 10. That's Han Falefitu.
Yeah, he's a good player, Han Falefitu.
He's very good. I think he was out of the Mara side. Was that a little knock on there?
Mara side, he's spent a bit of time over in Aussie as well. Aussie systems.
Was Blue looked to shift early. Trayvon Dave just having a look up a blind side. Good sign for things to come. I think he might need to look to have a run soon. It's early in the game. His fifth and last here. As Cooley looks for Trayvon Dave, and Dave sends it, but it's quite short. But taken. And good footwork there from Lokatui, but gathered in by the Auckland Red side.
Yeah, great work from Cooper there at the back.
Very safe. You never know with those kicks when they go up. They're not the best kicks, sometimes get the best results.
I agree. And as you saw there, Blue actually caught that ball and carried on a little bit further. So, yeah, kicking into a strong wind.
Yeah, can be very helpful. As we see a penalty here for holding down in the ruck. And Red will be back on the attack.
Maybe.
Oh, not out. Maybe not. The boys got to be careful of that easterly breeze coming across left to right, or right to left, whatever way you're watching. But maybe look for taps early on out that side if you don't feel like you've got the boot. You'd rather retain the position.
It's nothing worse as a coach when you don't find touch and you're hot on attack.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just kick the ball out.
Yeah. It's a coach killer. Oh, we see a little short ball into the line there. As Blue look to settle down around the middle of the park, and they win a penalty. The number 8, Hudson Frost. Nice little hands there, and he won a side penalty.
Yeah, and once again, it's just discipline. The little things that make a massive difference in the game. And Blue are going to be hot on attack again. As they showed, they've got some really good attacking shapes.
Yeah, they really do. I can see them setting around that middle zone to left post and working out that right side to take advantage of Tomu Cook's speed to the outside and Tiffany Thompson's speed as well.
Yeah, they look like they're threatening it. The most threatening in this game so far, so I'd be working to that left post, trying to get them some space up the right.
Charleston Tarori with a good carry to start things off as they settle it down here with Mohi Tewara settling it around the middle of the park. And they'll go left here. Bit of a show and go from the hooker. He looks dangerous early on, does Tiffany Cooley, and he's just pulled up short. Blue on the attack here. And Mikaeli, he loves that. I've seen him do that multiple times last year in the North East South. If he's got the opportunity to dot one down, he will.
He sure does, and that try comes back to just a bit of ill discipline in the ruck earlier on, Regan. Unfortunately for Red, you don't want to give this Blue team repeat sets, and they've come down, marched over with quite a simple try in the end.
As the end, we see the replay here. We've just missed it, but it's as I said before, typical try. But that was off the back of Tiffany Cooley's good work. He faked right, came back to the left, busted a tackle, and got that quick play of the ball for Danjo Michaeli to have a look up and see the gap there, and pretty much just reach out and put the ball down, the big man. But hey, tries a try.
Tries a try. Doesn't matter how you score them.
No, just put the ball down over the line.
Correct.
As we see here, Trayvon Dave going in for his second attempt of the day. Left-footers don't miss, and I hope he doesn't from here. He's nailed it. Good kick. And that brings us to 10 points to 4 to the Auckland Blue side. as we're approaching the halfway point of this first half. Auckland Red were the fast starters, but Auckland Blue have showed a bit of class in this last 5 or so minutes.
I think they settled down the fastest, Regan. They still look a little bit more composed, as Red are quite erratic, and it showed with that going to kick for touch from the penalty. They missed touch, they got a penalty, and then they scored a try. So I think Red, if they can compose themselves, they can get back into this game.
They definitely can get back into this game. I don't normally like it when a team takes that long to get back from a kickoff, though. It could show signs of them being a little bit rattled, but hopefully not. Hopefully they get back into the grind of this game, because with this Auckland Blues athleticism and their talent, they could easily pull away.
They could easily run away with this game.
As you see here, very simple kickoff and taking in all very solid contact there. Boston Cochrane. And I believe that's Caleb Tiu as well.
Caleb Tiu out of the LSD Eagle Club.
Oh, claims for a knock on there from Patterson, but the ref does not bite. There's the Blue. They're just looking to settle. They're not doing too much.
Yeah, they seem to be winning the ruck quite easily.
Yeah, they are. They're just a penalty. Hand in the ruck. That's ill discipline once again from Auckland Red, and that's something they really didn't need at this stage of the game. They are under the pump.
Yeah, and I just think their technique at the ruck is letting them down at the moment, and they're losing the ruck. Like all sports, you've got to win the ruck to win.
As we see here, Auckland Blue tapping it rather than kicking it out. Smart. Keep it rolling. They've got them under the pump. And they're just going to play it up the middle here and set up for some shape here out the left with Dave. Oh, he finds Tomu Cook, and oh, we've got a loose ball. And we got a knock on. First one by Red, I believe I hear the ref said.
Yeah, I sort of disagree there. I don't think he even touched the ball.
No, neither did I. I think bit hard done by there, but Blue will retain the ball.
However, I am pretty blind, so.
Oh, pretty blind as well, mate. It's interesting to see that shape. I think they did have the numbers, but just that early execution, the link's not quite there. But it's a good sign for things to come.
100%. It's just lacking accuracy. So, once you get through your reps, that accuracy will come. So, they just keep going with it. They'll be all right.
They move the ball on here. Logaya there with a good carry to the middle. Very solid, bringing 3 men in the tackle. And another good carry there from Fotu. Just settling things down as they bring the ball to their point. Oh, ball security a big thing early on as well for this Blue side. He finds Trayvon Dave, and they're just looking to work through the middle. Burnt a few tackles, but I think their big play is going to come out here on the left. Trayvon Dave. Oh no, they've gone out right. Oh, I like that though. Good run there from the number 6. Sort of breaks things up. Oh, and he's been called back. That's a killer. And Trayvon Dave looks. He's hooked it back inside and hopes to find Tomu Cook coming through the middle, but scooped up well there by Oporiki there. There we go. Auckland Red, they're in trouble. They are in the deep end right now. What can you do?
They're under the pump, so they're going to need some big carries here from their backs. Forwards have been working hard. Blue are doing a great job of working over their forwards through the ruck. Some of them are blowing, so the backs need to get in there here and help as they get to tackle 3.
Some of them are definitely blowing. They need to really... Oh, that's
going to help.
That's going to help. It was dangerous, but coming out of that red zone, coming out of your own yardage, it's important that these players spread out. You don't want to bunch up, because if you bunch up, the defence is just going to do the same thing and you're just going to have a hard time. But if everyone spreads out and lets everyone do their job, it sort of keeps that defence spread and allows for the players to get one-on-ones.
Yeah, 100%. You want to open up the gates in the defensive line, and if you make those gates skinny, it's always tough for someone to get through them. So you want to make the gates nice and wide by holding their space.
And Red here, and move it on. Can't really see the numbers at the moment. I believe that was there's the fullback there, William Cooper. Solid carry. Oh, that's a nice cheeky little offload to Connor Peters, and Connor Peters looks wide. That's good stuff. Red just need to keep it simple, just complete the set. That should be on their minds right now. Oh, crunching tackle. Charleston to Rory. What a hit.
Charleston Terori, the son of the legendary local man Charlie Terori, who also had big shoulders in the Fox Memorial.
Oh, Papakura man.
Papakura man, yep. Originally from Papatoi.
Oh, good little offload there from this Auckland Red side. I've noticed that they're... Oh, is that a one-on-one strip?
It's a one-on-one.
Oh, it's a great play there by Tiffany Cooley. The side where the momentum was starting to shift a little bit, but no, it's gone straight back to Auckland Blue. Oh, it's Tomu Cook. Good carry up the middle. Speeds things up a little. He finds Trayvon Dave, who finds Lagaya there. They're really looking for drops and trying to work over that middle for the first 3 or 4 plays of the game. Oh, lovely little tip on there. I think Lucian Michaeli's been brought on as well, and he's a crafty little prop. Oh, it's a good pickup, and he's away. William Cooper. Oh, he's been brought down by Tiffany Thompson. That was a good pickup by the fullback there.
He's a great player, this fullback, William Cooper. It's the first time I've seen him play. Really enjoying watching his work.
He seems very spatially aware of everything going on, and that's a very important aspect to have as a fullback. As you see, the number 12 here, Caleb Tier, with some solid work. He's been very busy early. And they're playing down a blind side here. I don't think too much was on, but Fogali just settles it down. Oh, and it's put up to the skies. It's going to be testing. That wind's moving. Oh, let's play on. Oh, he gets the offload away. Oh, great little footwork. And Connor Peters with the try. Oh, not awarded and awarded. There we go.
Oh, you make your own luck, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
And they got a bit of luck there. It's unfortunately there from Collins. He drops the ball. It's an awkward wind here at the moment. It's a strange wind. Yeah,
it's very cross ground at the moment. But as you say, you create your own luck. As we see here on the replay, we see Connor Peters pushing up. He's expecting the kick. And we have great numbers. Look at the chase. 3 men there. These 2 men could have helped. Yeah, they had men there.
They had men there, and it's good work on for Blue. They all sort of stopped and waited and probably thought, oh, we'll let our man do the job. And unfortunately, he dropped the ball, which happens. And they needed to do a better job of just supporting him there. And like you said, Red was really pressing hard on him. And sometimes when you're thinking about the players, you make those little simple errors that turn into a try.
It's really good to see that Red, after being under the pump for a little bit there, to fight and compete for that ball. All 3 of those players were fighting. As we see the kick. Oh, it's not bad, strike. You know. Oh, it's short. He read the win well, but maybe needed a couple more wheat bix in the morning there, and he would have blasted that one over.
Looked like my golf shot the other day.
Bringing back from left to right. Lovely.
Hook draw in the water.
Oh, better than mine. Mine's still on the tee. As you see here, 10-8 with 7 minutes to go. Anyone's game here as Trayvon Dave is about to kick us off. The first game of the year. It's been quite a high quality game so far.
I've been very impressed with these boys' skills, and a lot of them look in really great shape. So they've obviously been working hard over summer.
It's fantastic to see. You can credit that to our growing pathways here in Auckland Rugby League with the Warriors as well, with this competition on early in the season, giving these boys the opportunity to shine and do what they do best.
Yeah, a lot of these boys going through the Warriors Academy system at the moment, so they've been training hard through January and also February, and I've seen they've been doing a lot of wrestling stuff and little contact drills that make a massive difference in the game that people take for granted.
Yeah,
So,
you can really see it in their upper bodies. They look quite strong in their movements and the tackles, and they're used to the contact. Like, look, good wrestle there. He's fighting by himself.
comes back in.
And he's done it very well. Good set here from Auckland Red. They're on the push, and a big winding run. I believe that's Tyler Hahn Falefetu there. I think we might have 2 number 10s possibly out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I think so. Earlier, might have to get a check on that for the second half. As you see Tom Cook here with a solid carry, just going about his work. 3 people in the tackle, still manages to find his front. You see Lagaya brings it to the middle. Very simple set here from Blue after points being scored against them first set. But they're rolling very well, 60 metres off the set. And they're looking to play. Oh, and there's Lucian Michaeli. Oh, he's put it down though. Could have been a questionable forward pass back there, but you do love to see a prop pass the ball.
Yeah, no, I really liked how they isolated the small man and Lazarus Nata there. And they had the big man running at him, but Nata did well to come back and put a bit of pressure on there. I think that's a great tactic for Blue. But I really like the way Blue are like going through the middle and really tiring out this big red forward pack, because these forwards in the red, they're very highly rated.
Yeah, they really are, as we see here. The red side coming out of their own end, about 30 up from their own end. Oh, there's a questionable play the ball there. There's the fleet-footed number 1, William Cooper, just settles one down. And Tomu Cook, he's up in the line. Yeah, he's just getting back now. There's things to look for halves. Possibly an early kick with this win to try change the momentum of the game.
40-20.
40-20, but they're just going to settle it down here. Oh, it's a nice ball. Patterson to Tear. The combinations for Red and the forward pack are shining here in this first half. And William Cooper puts that to the side. Oh, he's a bit nervous. Oh, and he's picked it up. He's done well. There was another testing kick for Junior Collins, I believe that is. He's done well, but the side are under a lot of pressure now. But it's a good carry out of the back end. Oh, hands in the ruck, I believe. I think that might have been a little bit of a hard call. He sort of planted the ball down preemptively, and I thought he dropped it personally, but the ref has made the call, and you got to live by the ref's call.
Yeah, another ill-disciplined error there. When you're jamming teams down like that, sometimes you just want to let them play the ball and use your line speed to jam them in. Some really good lessons for all of these kids today, so hopefully they can improve on this moving forward. Definitely.
With key thing for me for the Red at the moment is just ill-discipline. They're in this game here, but if they can just stop giving away the silly penalties, I feel like they're a really good chance of winning this game, as we see here. Blue moving fast up that block hole. Oh, lifting there. It wasn't above the horizontal, so play on.
I think as they lose the ball there, I think from me watching this, the differences have been the hooker. So Blue hooker's really got his forwards running onto the ball really well, and Red hooker sort of just stands and passes. He's not jumping out and getting his team on the front foot. And I think that minor difference is the difference between the two teams at the moment. I really think Red need to get Carlin Patterson into hooker, because he's one of the best at getting the forwards running onto the ball on the front foot.
As you see here, Red, a little show and go there from Lazarus Nata. Good sign from the young man. I think that's his first run of the day. Oh, and a barnstorming run there from Fagali. As Red move into that good ball territory that they want to get into. Oh, and a big shot there from Hudson Frost from the Blue side. There's a bit of feel to this game now. They just settle it down here as we got Kyle Patterson out to the right. Oh, good bit of footwork. Settles it, breaks everything down. Oka's got to go here, I think. Ooh, and that's just a bit too deep there. You got to be very selective with your kicks on this ground with the short in goals, and especially with that cross breeze. I don't think the chip was the right option there.
I think it should have stayed on the grass there. And you're right, this field's very, very tricky, especially in that corner, how it fades away going downhill. You really want to get here early and do some kicking practice before you get here and just learn the lay of the ground there.
Yeah, you definitely do, as we see 30 seconds to go here in this first half. Will Blue put on a little bit of a trick shot with Trayvon Dave? Oh, they're looking down the blind side, but as we get the final play of the game. Oh, and they break down the sideline, a kick. Is it staying in? It is. Oh, that was very good hustle back there. I think that was Colin Patterson properly. As that concludes our first half, it is Auckland Blue up 10 points to 8, and we will be back momentarily.
The Fijian Cup, supporting grassroots Fiji. With international teams flying in to go up against the best club teams in Fiji. Over 50,000 in prizes for each sport, the Fijian Cup is placing a spotlight on untapped talent. A tournament like no other.
The Stream Shop are experts in live video content creation, connecting communities by sharing the magic moments as they happen. All sorts of sports, delivered on any platform, to anyone, anywhere in the world. We deliver cost-effective, high-quality production that really changes the game. It's the next best thing to being there live. Shoot it, stream it, share it with the Stream Shop. Proud supporters of the ARL.
Kia ora and welcome back to Cornwall Park for this under-16 Shaun Johnson Shield first game round 1 matchup between Auckland Red and Auckland Blue. If you're just joining us, we're at the halftime stage. Auckland Red down 8 points to 10 against Auckland Blue. What a first half we've had.
It's been a great first half of footy, and you wouldn't believe that this is the first game for these boys this year. Hasn't been much for them. You know, the Nines was cancelled last week, so this will be a first hit out for a lot of them, other than doing academy systems. And it's been a fantastic game. I've really enjoyed it so far, Regan.
I've really enjoyed it too. Auckland Red. Have a quick talking point about Auckland Red. What do you think about Auckland Red?
Well, I really think, I just touched on it before half time, I really think Red need to get Carwyn Patterson into number 9, because Carwyn Patterson is a running 9 and he gets forwards running onto the ball, and then he creates opportunities by his running game out the back. I think they need to get into something like that so they can open up the gates out the back. Blue are doing it beautifully through Tupine Kole, who we spoke about off air. You know, Tupine he's bringing the forwards on well. He's having a run. He's creating opportunities for Trayvon Dave at the back, and they're really playing positively off that. And I think that's the difference between the two teams at the moment.
It is the difference. And another key thing we highlighted just in that break there is the discipline between both teams. Auckland Red just showing a lack of discipline here and there, giving away some silly penalties in bad areas of the field. You don't want to be giving away a penalty when you've just come up with a good kick and a good tackle down in your own end and giving them that Auckland Blue side the exit. I feel as if Auckland Red can improve their discipline and can generate some speed around the ruck. They will be a hard team to beat.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And sometimes when, like the penalty they gave away there at the end of the half, sometimes you just got to let them get up and play the ball. Your team's set, just jam with the speed of your defence. The opposition is still trying to get back on side, so you're not going to really risk too much. And they'll probably kick on fifth inside their half. So sometimes you just got to understand, and it might be just a lack of rugby league IQ, to be honest, at this age. So I think all of this is great learnings for them moving forward.
Oh, it's fantastic learnings as we see these pathways develop, the under 16s and later on the under 18 Dean Bell Cup, as we have our SG Ball team Warriors back in.
Fantastic.
For the year. Great.
Fantastic.
Awesome. And getting a win as well. Travelling over to Souths, getting the 10-8 win. It's scrappy, hard win. And coming back to play Manly tomorrow.
Yeah, Manly tomorrow at Pukekohe. So if you're not up to anything, get out to Pukekohe. It's a Navigation Home Stadium and get them behind Adam Blair's boys, even though Adam Blair's with the Maldives All-Stars at the moment, which is tonight. I see Grant Polkington and Cappy have been in charge of the team this week, so really looking forward to seeing what they can do. Ben Penny's back in the side for the SG Ball this week. He's a great explosive prop, and I'm really looking forward to watching them play Manly. And Manly have local player Devontae Mihinui playing prop for them. The young Matt played Fox Memorial for Tatatu last year.
That's awesome.
And he's starting prop for Manly, so really looking forward to that game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. And we had our first NRL preseason trial game earlier on Thursday where the Warriors got up on the Tigers 48-12, and I hate to say it, it could be our year. I don't
want to get too far ahead.
A lot of good young talent there from the Warriors.
I was really impressed with the young boys, Jacob Laban and Dimitri Sefakula. I've seen those kids come through the grades, and they did not look out of place.
Not at all, as we see the red team kicking off here, utilising that breeze, hanging it in the wind, and Thompson picks it up quite nicely on the ground there. They're really going with that awkward kicking style, Red, and back in the day when I used to kick the ball around off the tee, it's the way to do it. There's not much point of kicking straight to the opposition half. May as well make it difficult.
Well, I've always said you want to make the game harder for the opposition, not easy. So if you're doing the same kickoff every time.
Exactly. Well, it's just repetitive, really. You want to keep them guessing.
100%. And I see big Carlos Hatiros is on the field. He's a great player.
Oh, he is a great player. Good workhorse, as we see Trayvon Dave with a lovely tip on there to Gordon Afoa.
I love the size of Carlos. Been watching him grow up through the years, and he's got something to add to this game.
Yes, he's a special talent, as we see there. Gordon Afoa, he's dropped that one in the ruck there. So it will be red ball at about halfway. It's not the best start there from Blue. You really want to complete your opening set to get a good positive energy going about the team. So they're gonna be back to square one.
100%. Coach Terry Morrison, he would have been saying, get to your kick. And unfortunately, they've turned it out halfway, and Red are hot on attack now. Let's see what they can do.
Oh, good solid first up contact there. I believe that's Tomu Cook and Lagaya there. But Red looking to spread. Not a lot there, but they're looking to move the ball. Oh, nice little offload there to Lokotui, who just settles it down. Oh, my apologies, Oliver Kwan. Good hit up there from Don Bellamy. Just brings it to the centre of the field here for Auckland Red. And they're going a little bit sideways here. And I think Blue are starting to get a bit of a gist for the game plan here, and it's starting to affect Carwyn Patterson.
It is, and I totally believe they've got to get Carwyn back into hooker. he creates so much opportunities, and he gets the forwards going forward at speed, and you can see there it was very static. They went lateral, and in the end, Blue is just dominating them.
As we see here, we actually have Potini Porter on for Tiffany Cooley, and I remember this Potini Porter as well, and he's in the North East South. He was very crafty out of 9, quite quick. And he knows what he's doing. He'll bring his forwards onto the ball. See some lovely service there, and Trayvon Day plays out the back to Cook. And, oh, good offload at the end there. And he's put it down. Lagaya there, opening the account for the second half for the Auckland Blue side there.
Yeah, I think that's a great try. They set up really well. They've been heading towards the 50 in the middle of the post there, and using Trayvon Dave out the back, and Trayvon, he got a nice shape up there to Tumu Cook. I thought Tumu Cook passed a little bit too early here.
As we see here, Potini Poroa there. Trayvon Dave nice and wide. He's on the B defender, outside the B, drops,
Yeah.
great shape. Tumu Cook did play it a little bit early, and the pass was a tough one, but reeled in, and a lovely, lovely offload from Junior Collins to Lagaya.
I really like there how Trayvon Dave starts at the 5 and he gets to the 4. And then the lead runner was hitting that 3, trying to make it turn his shoulders in.
Yeah, he didn't overplay his hand as well. It's quite easy in that situation. He could have dug in a little bit deeper and maybe overplayed it, but he saw it was on. He gave it when it was on and created an opportunity for his players.
He sure did, and I really like his composure.
As he has an attempt there, and he's missed that one. Oh, is it our ARL boys on the flags? Can we get a stronger wave on the flags there, fellas? The eyesight's not the best up here in the commentary from the both of us. But I believe that brings it to 14 points to 8 to Auckland Blue. And a good start from the Blue side after not completing their first set. So Coach Terry Morrison will be very happy with that result.
Be very happy after making that error after half time. So I'm sure the message will be get to your kick, go through the middle. They're getting tired.
I think for Mahara Campbell it'll just be, we got to complete this next set of defence here. Bar up, boys. Get back into the grind of this game.
Yeah, and no penalties. All the tries that come off repeat sets. So,
Yeah.
Try and get that out of the game.
Just that ill discipline as we were talking about at half time. As we see here, I believe that is Lucian Mikaeli there, the number 15. The good carry off the kickoff as we see. The Blue side settle down. Oh, I don't know.
I think he dropped that.
I think he dropped that too. But then again, it's still a penalty. That comes down to ill discipline. That one could have been, that was a bit of a tough one. And Trayvon Dave smartly decides to tap the ball and go. Keep things rolling. As we can see, it's starting to get a little bit sloppy in the middle of this red team.
They've done a lot of work as the red middles.
They, good hands to the outside is Hona. Thompson Hona. Oh yeah, he's starting to see some big spaces in the middle there. Is Homafotu. Oh, he's lost it. Big break there from Red. They'll be looking to suck in the big ones and get
hands on knees there.
Hands on knees. They're really starting to feel this heat because it's not a particularly hot day that we've had across the summer, but with that cyclone looming, it's still quite humid.
It's been very humid. Yeah, the last few weeks have been very humid.
Yeah, you don't realise it really sucks the gas out of you quickly.
It does.
As we see here, Red in their own end. Oh, some vicious defence there from Tomu Cook and Lagaya.
And just there again, like watching dummy half. Watch dummy halves work. Like, oh, that should be a penalty.
Yeah, had to be a penalty there. Nice square markers.
Like if you watch Red's dummy half work, they're like just passing straight from the ground and no one's running onto it.
Yeah. Catching
the ball way behind their vantage line.
Yeah, there's no effort for a two-step or a hook and a draw on the markers. They kind of just, they're just playing that simple footy as you said, but simple footy doesn't quite get it done in this level.
It's little technical things that make a massive difference to your yardage and everything like that.
Oh, good feet there from the number 1. Just falls over. William Cooper, as you were saying at halftime, looked to get him involved, and that's what they do. And he picks up good yardage. As Colin Patterson with another good carry.
And that was better work from dummy half there.
Just playing a bit too far off the line, but oh, Trayvon Davis positioned himself very well. He might have called for that one, but he's got the ball back for his blue side, and Tomu Cook settles things down with a solid carry. Oh, he's strong, isn't he?
That was just smart work from Trayvon Davis. He filled the space, got in the way, and the ball went straight to him.
So yeah, Blue settle it down. They really share the workload well, and this back line is so athletic. Oh, and they win a penalty.
Every time this has happened, they've let points in.
Yeah, I think the penalty count's going to be quite high at the moment as Patterson tries to have a talk to the ref, but the ref said no, not having a chat. I'm surprised they haven't yet with the amount of penalties.
Yeah, it's wonder they haven't got a warning yet, or go away and talk to your team, and this is what you need to work on.
Yeah, they need. I think there needs to be a chat soon, because I think that was about the 5th hands in the ruck penalty. Yeah. So there's obviously something that the ref isn't liking. It needs to be told to these boys, otherwise they're not going to understand it.
Yes, it needs to be addressed.
As we see here, the Auckland Blue side with Fotu, he's been very busy. A lot of carries, just setting up good hard work. You see Mikaeli looks to tip, and he gets a one-on-one. Oh, classy player from the big man. Lucian Mikaeli with the try under the sticks to make it 18.8.
That's great work from Mikaeli. Like, the work from this team, they're getting quick play the balls, they're playing on the front foot, they're playing flat at the line, and Red's got no opportunity to get off their line and make a tackle here, and he just strolls on through here, Mikaeli.
We have a look here. That set-up play from Fotu brings 3 men in the tackle, and you get that late third man back, Patterson.
Nice and flat here.
And look at this, good feet, show, ball in 2 hands. And that's a classy try there from the number 15, Mikaeli.
Classy try. Red opened the gates there. They were expecting the block play to come, but you got to take the man with the ball.
Yeah, exactly. And you love it to see a prop with a ball in 2 hands. I personally love a prop who does that. We don't like a prop who just tucks it and goes, because he's not going to be a threat. You know he's going to run, but Mikaeli there, ball in 2 hands, little show, very faint, but it made the difference and it got him the try.
It made the difference, and you're right. 2 hands on the ball. If you're tucking, you know you're running. If you're 2 hands on the ball, well, it's anyone's guess.
As you see there, Tiffany Thompson on the goal kicking duties, and he's nailed that one, opening his account 1 from 1. As Auckland Blue take a 20.8 lead here with 19 to go. It's what are you saying here if you're Mahara Campbell? What's the message to your boys?
I think focus on the first 3 tackles here and try and not give away a penalty. And let's get back into the game by playing flat, get flat at the line, run onto the ball, quick play the balls, and just try and get back into this game slowly. Don't have to score off every set. You've still got 19 minutes to go, but it starts with the first 3 tackles. Got to dominate this ruck. Yeah,
there's plenty of time here. As we see one of those testing kicks, but Tiffany Thompson gathers and uses some fleet footwork.
And just there, I see there, like, just attitude on D. You got 5 people chasing that kick and everyone watching, so just little things that will make a big difference.
Yeah, we really Red have done a lot of work in the middle, and you can see it's slowly starting to burn them. Kyle and Patterson, Caleb Witchman and Cochrane, they've all been busy. Oh, and Thompson Horner's got some space out here. Oh, he goes down. And
bit of a flop there, was it?
I'm not sure.
I think 4 came in a little bit late.
Yeah, flop.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, it was a bit hard, I would say, that penalty, but it's a good kick there.
It's going to be hard for Red to defend. I'm looking at Boston Cochrane there. He looks gassed. He's played a lot of minutes in this game. Him and Carwin Patterson have been working hard. And Blue, they've got good shape. They head to the 50, and then they look out the back to Trayvon Dave. Get to a post here.
Once again, Fotu with a lovely carry. Oh, he's done well. He could have played that one sideways, but there's a 13 there. Moe Tawara settles things down in the middle of the park. And they find Trayvon Dave. Oh, just basics there. I think it was a miscommunication from both Dave and his drop runner. I think the ball could have been popped up a little bit better, and the line could have been a little bit later.
I think the service too, Trayvon Dave got a bad pass there, and it would have put everything off on the alignments and the timing. A little bit rushed, so yeah, just lack of accuracy there.
As a half there, you if things go out of kilt and it's not quite worked out for you with the pass, just run. Just hold the ball. The play's dead. You're going to play on for another one rather than dropping the ball and losing it.
And I'd like to see Trayvon Dave take the line on a bit more. He's got a lot to offer.
He has been quite quiet today in his running game. He's organised very well along the around the park, but he normally does run a lot more.
I agree. I've seen him play, and he's a very good runner of the ball. So maybe if the coach could get a bit of comms out to him, let him have a run and see what he can do.
I think with this tiring forward pack as well, as we see Red are getting drowned in their own end here with some impressive line speed there from the Auckland Blue side. But Trayvon Dave, he just needs that opportunity to go through the middle, work on a tired forward and try to get a one-on-one. As we see here, Lazarus Nata with a good carry there to settle things down for last.
It was, and the hooker doing a better job there of jumping out and just getting his forwards running onto the ball. But that's not going to help.
That's not going to help at all. I think some boys are getting quite tired now as they look to play down the short side here. Cooley back on. Mikaeli, tell you what, close. Not a bad ball there from the prop forward.
Great, I actually scored there.
Yeah, so did I. And once again, Fotu, one of the co-captains.
Let's get the ball to Trayvon Dave and let him have a run.
And they will spread it to Dave out on the left. Oh, Cook actually. Oh, and he's dropped it. They're just hanging on here, the Red side. Just a few errors here from Blue, but some tired bodies out there.
Yeah, Red are really sucking it in. Blue are dominating, and they could be really putting the hammer into them right now. But simple little accuracy errors there, just getting out of shape. It's to be expected with young men.
Just little things as well I'm noticing on the Red team, just body language starting to become poor, just sloppy reads at marker. And the sloppy reads our dummy half as well. They just that step behind, and I feel Blue sense it.
I think they do too, and you can tell Blue are far ahead on this game. And once again, you know, they come off their own line, and he's getting the ball 2-3 metres back behind the game line. Want to really get flatter here, run onto the ball.
As you see here, it was flatter, but there was that, like I said, there's just no momentum there, so they're not going anywhere.
Correct.
That's a bit better as they work. It's unlucky. It was. I think he just needed to hold it there. That was better. He could have got a quick play of the ball, and they could have generated something from that. But Cochrane puts the ball down. It's down to the large work rate he's had.
Work rate. He's played the whole game, Boston Cochrane, and he's had a great game. But young men, when they're fatigued, they make some silly errors sometimes. And if he had his time over, I guarantee you Boston would have gone to the ground, play the ball, move on to the next play. Yeah,
he's had about close to 50 minutes of work in the middle in mid-February. So it's I think it might look to get him off for a bit of a breather. He'll be sucking in the big ones, that's for sure. As we see Trayvon Dave with the ball, still looking for that run. He might have a look up the blind here. As he does.
Here we go.
There we go. That's a good run. It's a good start. He got that one-on-one as we were talking about, and got a reasonably quick play the ball off it as well.
You know what? That's what I want to see more from Trayvon, like running at the line, making the defenders and the outsides having to work and guess and really put them under the pump.
Yeah, because he's orchestrated this game very well. Oh, that could be a penalty. No. Oh, well done there from Cooley. And I think he's going to grab himself another.
There you go.
He's on fire. He's my man of the match so far. Tiffany Cooley dots down for Auckland Blue to go up 24 points to 8.
Totally agree with you on that call, Tiffany Cooley. He's been outstanding out of dummy half. He's had his forwards running on the ball all day, and he's taken his opportunities, and he's scored here. Pretty simple try.
Yeah, just lack of markers there. It's come down to tired defenders, and he's done what all good hookers do. He's looked up, seen the space, and he's taken advantage of the space.
He's seen a red jersey with his back to him, and like good hookers do, they can read those players, and unfortunately for Red, they're their own worst enemy at the moment. They can't complete a set, they can't get out of their half, silly passes, and they're just putting themselves on the pump, and their tides are tired.
As we bring in, Wade Brunson is off, and we're bringing in Warriors halfback Shaun Johnson. Shaun, how are you?
Yeah, all good, bro.
Yeah, very good.
Far out.
Been a while, been many years.
Yeah, I know. Wow. Okay. So this is what we're doing here, eh?
Yeah. Have you been watching much of the game?
No, so I just got here.
Just got here?
But yeah, it was really keen, obviously, to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, having this sort of competition running and not being able to be here and be a part of it last year was pretty disappointing. So yeah, obviously opening day.
Yeah, it's been
pretty cool to get down.
Yeah, it's been really good so far. This Auckland Blue side looking very good. They've got a lot of athleticism in the outside backs, especially Tomu Cook and Tiffany Thompson.
Yep.
With Trayvon Dave leading the boys around the park. He's orchestrated it really well so far. Oh, as we see, they've been trying that kick all morning.
It hurts.
As we've been saying before, we like trying those kicks because, I feel there's not much point in just kicking straight to the opposition half because they're just going to get the ball. You may as well try something. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. I know if I'm receiving the kickoff, I'd rather them just kick it straight down my throat.
Yeah.
And when you see them put the ball on the tee, a little funny, you're in for a little wonky one.
Yeah,
so.
the old spiral bomb kickoff. You don't like those.
So let's hope Red can actually get back in the game here.
Yeah, they've had a bit of ill discipline in there. The forwards are tiring, but with this opportunity, hopefully they can just complete some sets. There's still time here in this game. Still 10 to go, and with this brand of exciting footy, points can come quick.
Far out, bro. Even just watching it the last 5 minutes,
Yeah.
they got some big athletic boys, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, ball.
Out wide there to the number 3, Quinn Opariki there. As he fights, gets close to the line. Auckland Red, they look to settle things down. The experienced Kyle Patterson. He's normally a number 9, but he's in the 13 row, and just a basic error there from the 9, Witchman. They've done some big minutes, this Auckland Red forward pack. I don't think there's been a sub, and it's the middle of Feb.
Yeah.
So
It'll catch up on them at some point.
A lot of tired bodies.
Yeah.
As Tomu Cook just settles things down for this Auckland Blue side. Oh, he's one to watch there, Shaun. That Tiffany Thompson. He in the North vs South series last year, when we were commentating, I think he scored 9 tries in 3 games.
Yeah.
Oh, and just out the gate tries as well.
For me, that's what's going to be pretty cool about this whole process. Getting familiar. Oh,
lovely ball to the outside. Oh, and good speed there from Maguire, but he's just brought down.
That's all right. See that? Just take the tackle. Don't overplay your hand.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to. You don't look. Oh, that's very smart there from the number 12, Terori. Oh, he's just got it away, and Dave hooks one across. Oh, just got to be careful with that easterly breeze blowing across the ground, especially the way this ground rolls.
Really good set, though, eh? Good set.
Yeah, really good set. Very, very encouraging. They're 24-8. They're still looking to put points on.
A wise man actually just told me that this Auckland Blue side actually has a few 14-year-olds turning 15 as well. Or maybe 15.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even young.
15, turning 16. Yeah, they are quite a young side, but plenty of talent out there. And they've, I think, for me so far, the difference has been Tiffany Cooley, the number 9 for the Auckland Blue side.
Shot.
Oh yeah, very good shot there. Cooley again. He's getting out of dummy half and he's bringing his player onto the board. You see Blue here really putting some heavy shots on the red side.
That's what happens, when you get that physicality, you try to come up with things. And if it doesn't come off, it just compounds, man. Compounds. So now Red's got to try to turn these boys away.
Yeah, definitely. I think Mahara Campbell has got to make a few subs. I think he's brought on Tyler Han Falefetu there to try turn this tide around, but it could be too little too late with about 6 minutes 45 to go.
This is actually quite surreal, bro, if I'm being honest, sitting here commentating.
Yeah.
I remember running around out here.
So did I, yeah.
Playing age group stuff.
Yeah.
It's just...
I remember 10 years ago playing North East South, just out on that same ground doing the same thing. Awesome. As we see Sikuvale, a good little run in and offload to Hona. Thompson Hona. Ooh, strong. Very strong. And they'll try and look to get the ball into Trayvon Dave's hands, but have gone right to Tomu Cook.
Shot.
Good shot. Another one to highlight there, William Cooper, the one for the Auckland Red side.
I'll tell you what, they don't lack on intent, hey?
No.
It looks like they're throwing every little bit of weight they've got into everything.
Yeah, they really do. And a lot of these boys know each other. They play with each other through the grades, so...
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so they're just going to get stuck into each other, and it's the first run of the season, so why not? Oh, another good shot there. Hudson Frost, he's been very busy today. Oh,
that's a nudge.
That's a very good kick from the 13. Colin Patterson, the captain.
Oh, stay away, lad.
Settles things down there, the number 5, Lokatui. And Tomu Cook. Very strong ball carrier.
Yeah, the thing you notice with Blue is they're just finding momentum, eh?
Yeah.
They're just poking their nose through, playing the ball that little bit faster, and then they're able to keep it. They just add line, hook inside shoulders, just finding sort of weaker tackles.
Yeah, and you got to credit that to the athleticism of that back 5, generating that momentum for them to get on the push and start playing that footy.
Yeah, and then they move the ball to space.
As we see here, Hudson Frost just settling one up the middle as Trayvon Dave goes into dummy half. He's very crafty.
Left footer. Oh.
And that'll be the end of the set. Bit unlucky there. Oh, but we're seeing some real tired bodies now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is what you want now. Your middles are screaming for your OBs to get in here.
Yeah, really need to go.
There you go. Go on, boy. Hey, that looks like a little bit of me back in the day, actually. Little smaller fella. Yeah, go on, boy. Hey?
65 kicks.
Yeah.
Running hard and fast.
Yeah, 100%.
No, that's a good little exit there from the red side. It's better, but the forwards just look a bit tired. They're not quite getting over the gain line, but we see a little shift here. Dior Ware just settles things. I think we've got a stoppage in back play, I think. Don't quite know what's going on here. Can't really see on the camera. Oh, I think they've just made a quick sub, actually.
That's the one, eh?
Yeah,
Stop the game for a sub at this point.
Yeah. That's hot out there. These boys' first game back.
Deep. Nice and tied it up. Even like little plays like that, man. Like you can't undervalue them, you know, like something simple, just diving on the ball, tidying it up.
Oh, that's a real nice play there from Samuel. We've just found out that the fullback from the Auckland Blue side, Tomu Cook, has come off with an apparent injury, so we're hoping he is all right. He's had a fantastic game today, but all the best to him. You see 2 minutes to go in the game, and Red have got the ball back on closing into good ball attack here. What can you expect from them, Shaun? What do you reckon?
Oh, it'd be nice to see them get to the end of a set.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when it's not going your way, your best play can be your last play. So if they can hold the ball and get to a kick, they can ask a question,
Yeah. Well, it's a good start there with Boston Cochrane just blasting it up the middle. But as we said, it's just starting to get a little bit scrappy now.
I think when you're chasing the game, you feel like you need to do a little more than you have to.
Yeah,
you try to squeeze an offload out, and if it doesn't come off, it goes against you. It just compounds, So
yeah, it's definitely a mental thing. You actually start genuinely feeling the pressure, and you don't actually need to do it.
Nah.
You just need to keep composed and work your way back in the game logically rather than.
I'll tell you what. Who's the 7 from the Red here? Lazarus?
Nato. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking the look of him, lad.
Yeah, he's been a guy. He's out of all the halves, he's run the ball the most. As we see here, Junior Collins.
Yeah, he's an athlete. He isn't. Who's this front row? Is that big Pete Brown chasing him down the sideline? Look at him go!
Well done. What a tackle. Han Folly Fitu.
What a play from the front rower. Get that in here.
Oh my goodness.
He backs up from marker, does his job there.
He's done.
I love
very
that.
well. Yeah, I really love that too. And he's hustled back as well.
Yeah.
Third man in, and he's got back. Oh,
he's
a bit wobbly on the legs now.
The head's wobbly.
Yeah.
Good on him, mate.
Oh, it's another penalty to Auckland Blue. Something that we've me and Wade have been discussing before you came in. A lot of ill discipline from the Red side, and it's kind of they've burnt the candle at both ends of the wick.
Yeah.
And it's really hurt them.
It adds up, man. Especially if they're late in sets. Tackle 4. You're so close to getting the ball back. Hang on.
Lovely work there from Hati Ross.
These guys can't be 16s, can they?
Yeah. Oh, another penalty. I think there needs to be some comms from the ref on what's going on, why these penalties are being called. Oh, as we see.
20 seconds.
A lot of tired bodies.
Come on, Red. Hold them out.
As we see here, Cooley will look out left to Dave. Oh, smart. But he's just been held up with 7 seconds to go. And I think that'll conclude our first game, unless he's going to get to play the ball off in time.
I think he might let him play it, yeah. What have they got? Sweep. Hands, hold on.
Lovely. Very, very nice try there from the Auckland Blue side to round out the game. As we see here, 28-8. It was 10-8 at half time. It was in the balance as we hear the full-time hooter. I think the class of the outside backs and Cooley bringing his forwards onto the ball was really the key difference here at the end of the day.
Yeah, what I noticed the short bit of period I got to watch was certainly penalties and errors. And I know when you're chasing a game, it can be quite easy to try force things. So I think Red will learn a lot from that.
Yeah.
It is only opening day, so a few games to go for them, but they'll learn from that and just learn to control the footy a little bit better. I think
you can definitely see the potentials there.
Yeah.
It's just being constructive and this week coming up at training and talk about what went wrong and moving on from it and getting the desired result.
I think anything technical is okay, you can fix that.
Yeah.
One thing that both sides haven't lacked is that intent and physicality.
Oh, yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I think they can hold on to that. They tidy up a few of those little key areas, the discipline, the errors. They'll be all right. They'll be more than all right. So good start for Blue, though.
Very good start for Blue. As we see, Lionda Samuel with the kick.
Here? Are we backing him in?
All right.
Is he? What's the breeze doing here? Going against him? Left to right?
Left to right.
Oh, that reminds me of one of my
It might hit the bin, though.
That's one of my first kicks in first grade. Actually, looked like that.
Really?
So.
As we round out the first game of the Shaun Johnson Shield, it is Auckland Blue taking this game out 28-8. And we'll have our second game kicking off at 11 a.m. And we'll take a short break here. Yeah, hopefully not that late. Get the floodlights out, and we'll be back soon.